Welcome back to the My Moto channel. Today we're going to look at how to test and adjust your visor seal. Before we start this video, please like, subscribe, and if you've ever had any issues with your visor seal on your crash helmet, please leave it in the comments. Visor seals can be critical to protect your vision whilst riding, whether it's the wind blast getting through a gap or rain. It's important to know how to check and adjust your visor. The tools you're going to need for this are a thin business card and whatever tools you need to actually adjust the fixings on your visor. Some use Allen keys, some use, like for instance with this Arai, a screwdriver type head. What we're going to do first is check the visor seal. So take your business card, put it inside the helmet with the visor fully closed. So you need to make sure that this is latched shut here. Once you've done that, then get the card, put it level with the visor and see if it will push through. And you can see there, this whole section here, we've got no visor seal. You can actually see the rubber against the clear polycarbonate is not being pushed. There is a visible gap there. Okay. We can do the same on the top visor seal from above. So just pushing down and checking. And again, we've got a visible gap here. The business card's going through nice and easy. So we've not got a proper seal. What I'm going to do now to make sure we have got a good seal, with the Arais, you just remove these side plates so we can get to the fastenings. So we've got two screws. Now we're not taking this visor off, so I'm just going to lift it up, click those two brass plugs back into the channels, bring the visor down. Now whenever you're doing any helmet visor, if it has a latch on it, you need to make sure the latch is aligned. Now that can be one on the side here like Arai has got, or there is helmets that have a latch in the middle. That needs to be lined up. It's no good pulling the visor tight to one side and pulling it round and then misaligning your latch, and then it won't want to close anyway. So first of all, I'm going to make sure that this is lined up. I'm going to loosen off both sides of the visor mechanism. And you can see there, we've already got some adjustment in that base plate. I'll do the same on the other side. So just loosen them. I don't need to take them out altogether, just until it releases the pressure and can move around. Okay. I'm going to line up where the latch is, push that down, and because the latch on these Arais is on the left side of the visor, I'm actually going to push this left plate first. So make sure that's center. Push down any slack on the seal there and then tighten that side up. So we've adjusted that side. We're then going to flip it over. I'm now going to push any excess around to this side and we're going to pull this side back. Then I'm going to tighten these up. Now you can also see sometimes through a clear visor anyway whether you're making a contact. So we can see there we're getting a good squish on that seal. But I'll check it anyway. We're going to get the business card again. And we're going to go from the inside to check the bottom seal. So through there, just check. So that's sealed there. All the way around. And then same again on the top, coming down, and we're hitting that seal and we're not getting through easily. You can feel if you push you will get the business card through, so if you push hard, but you can feel the resistance of the rubber now, where before that was going through easily, you can feel it squashed against the rubber. So we've got a good seal on that. All I do now is just release the visor, put the side plates on, and then check your visor operation is working. You don't want to have any kind of resistance. You want to make sure, again, it's latching correctly. So we're just going to make sure that that is working as it should. It's catching down there as it should. And we've got that good seal. And that is how to adjust your visor. This method works with other manufacturers. You might have to, especially if you're lining the latch and you've got a visor that overlaps those screws, you're not able to actually do the adjustment with the visor on. So what you'll have to do is keep kind of making a note of where your adjustment is, take the visor off, slide the plates a little bit, put it back on and test it, and keep doing that, removing and refitting. Fortunately with the Rise, because of this side plate mechanism, that adjustment can be done with the visor on. So one of the benefits of having that Arai style visor. This method of checking a visor seal can also be used if you have a pin lock that has adjustable fittings. So you can check again whether the pin lock is seating against the inside of the visor properly. Now, not all helmets are able to get a good seal against the rubber. So especially with dual sport helmets and things like that, where you haven't got an evenly shaped visor seal, you've got a slight distortion over the chin piece, it can be very, very tricky to get a seal. So although you can adjust it and make it better, it isn't always possible to get a perfect seal and contact all the way around. It doesn't mean your helmet's defective, it's just the way the helmet's been designed and what manufacturers have managed to do with the technology they've got. Hopefully this has helped. If there are any questions you've got about visor seals, helmets, how to adjust things or maintain them, please leave it in the comments and we'll get back to you. Please like, subscribe. You know, it's a great way of supporting us. But we have also got 3 shops. We've got a shop in Manchester, a shop in Leeds, and a shop in Claycross in Derbyshire. So if you really want to support us, all we ask is that next time you need some kit, come and check us out first. If you're not close enough to visit any of our shops, then go to our websites, which are mymoto-uk.com or dstoremanchester.co.uk. Thank you for watching. Until next time, ride safe.